Dear students, today we shall see the second stanza of the poem The Patriot, written by Robert Browning. Stay safe and learn steadily. The second stanza reads in this way: The air broke into a mist with bells. The old walls rocked with a crowd and cries. Had I said, good flock, mere noise repels, but give me your son from yonder skies. They had answered, and afterward, what else? Some of the hard word meanings. Mist means water or liquid finely suspended in the air. Here it means the fine bell sound from the church, rocked to move gently back and forth, the echoing sound of the people. Folk, people. Repels, turn away from a privilege, right, etc. Yonder, over there. Dear students, in the first stanza we saw how people were standing on the roof of their houses and cheered for him as he passed by. They were overjoyed to see him. We also saw how the spires of the church had been covered with colorful flags that the people put up for a celebration. We also saw how the public had been overwhelmingly delighted to greet their hero. At this juncture of the poem, we assume that the common people were happy. They had considered the patriot as their public hero. He had received much love and affection from the commoners. Let's now look at the first line of stanza 2. The air broke into a mist with bells. This second stanza is an extension of the first stanza. The speaker continues narrating the old story from the same day a year ago. So the same theme continues here. The church bell was rung on all important occasions. This time it was rung to mark the arrival of the patriot and the joy of the people. The speaker tells how it is filled the air with its echo. The next line, the old walls rocked with the crowd and cries. The old walls of the building seemed to shake with the crowd and their loud cries. They were standing on some kind of old structure and cheering for the patriot with their cries rocking the walls. Next three lines. Had I said, good flock, mere noise repels, but give me your son from yonder skies. And they answered, and afterward what else? The public, the people, were momentarily swayed by him. Now the patriot says, had he asked the public for anything, even the dearest thing on which their sustenance depends, they would have readily given it to him. Such great was his image. They would then ask him what else he wanted besides the sun. We can see the exuberance of the people at the sight of the patriot. The poet is trying to establish the kind of popularity the speaker had through this stanza. Style hyperbole is used in stanza 2. Hyperbole is nothing but an exaggerated statement. And afterward, what else? This is an exaggerated statement. It is as if the people would literally bring the sun for him at that moment, which is impossible. Therefore, we see the hyperbole statement here. In this stanza, we have also various other imageries used, which we will take up when we complete the poem. That's all for today. When we come back in the next video, we will see how the patriot is taken to his end. Till then, stay safe and learn steadily.